I got cystic fibrosis. See, I've got cystic fibrosis.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another season of Staying Salty. My name is Ashley and I upload on Wednesdays on this channel. We have been gone for quite a while. Usually we take a 2-week break and then we come back with a new season. And that 2-week break turned into a 2-month long break. And our summers and early part of our falls just got insane, got crazy. So many new things in our lives are happening. I moved away from home and I'm now at university, so I've been dealing with transitioning into university and adulting on my own. So it's been pretty crazy for all of us. But I think this week's topic is perfect for me because I'm the one on the team who has currently been going through all of this, and we are talking about hardships in school. So I'm not going to go through my whole long story of what I've done in school, but I went to preschool and kindergarten at an actual school. 1st grade through 7th grade I was homeschooled. 8th grade I went to like a public / homeschool charter school type thing. Then I went to a private high school for all 4 years. Then I went to community college for 2 years, and now I'm at university. So I've had my fair share of ups and downs and hardships of having cystic fibrosis in school. So I just thought I would share a few of my tips and tricks and how I've overcome a few of those hardships and any hardships that I'm going through right now and how I'm going through that. So one of the biggest things for me in high school, or basically all the other years of school, was coughing in class, having special accommodations, and missing class because of doctor's appointments or being hospitalized. Those are still things that I still deal with. Coughing in class, I used to be really embarrassed about it, and over the years I just kind of dealt with it. And you know, everybody coughs. If the person next to me wants to think I'm sick, they can just think that because I need to cough, and there's not much I can do about that. I could try to hold it in, but that makes it worse for me. So what I've learned is just, if you need to cough, cough. If it turns into like a really bad spasm cough, then I leave the room, or I ask the teacher if I can leave. Well, I can't really ask the teacher if I'm coughing, but I leave the room and I finish my cough. There's only been a couple times where I've actually had to leave the room. Most of the times I've just had like a productive cough that I just cough in class and the person looks at me like I'm sick. Which honestly, sometimes the stares can get hard to deal with sometimes. I'm used to it because I've had it my whole life, and sometimes it does get to me because I'm like, I'm not sick. Like, I wish the person wouldn't think that I'm sick, because I'm not. You know, it's just part of having cystic fibrosis. But the person sitting next to you doesn't know that you have cystic fibrosis. So for coughing in class, I've kind of learned just do what you have to do. And, you know, if other people are thinking different things, other people are thinking different things. Just, you have to do what you have to do to take care of yourself. Sorry, I just realized I was holding my lens cap. The second one is having special accommodations. Now what I mean by that is being able to eat snacks in class. And like if you have low blood sugars, like if you need to have snacks in class, or if you need to have longer test times because your blood sugars are being weird that day, or you're just exhausted from coughing, or you're just having a bad CF week and you need a longer test time to be able to think properly. Schools are supposed to set up special accommodations for you. I didn't really do this in high school, but I'm pretty sure high schools offer this, but I know for a fact that colleges offer this. I always keep it as an option just in case I'm not feeling well. I've never had to use it, but I do have the longer test period accommodations option available for me. It's something that I find very helpful, because if you're not feeling well but you have to take a test, sometimes your test results won't be what you wanted it to be just because you weren't feeling well. So if you had that longer test time, then you'd be able to think through your answers a little bit better because you'd have the longer time to think about your answers. I hope that made sense. As I'm saying that, that's not really making sense, but I'm just gonna hope that that sounds and makes sense. If there are any special needs that you need in school or concerns that you have, I would definitely look into talking to like a disability center or special accommodation center at your school and see if they can offer you different things, or just to make sure that there's an understanding that you have different needs that are different from the other students. Now this also transitions into making sure the teacher's aware that you have special accommodations versus other students in the classroom. If you're a part of the Student Accommodations Center, they're not supposed to tell the teachers that that you have cystic fibrosis, but as a student, it is your responsibility and your decision if you want the teacher to know. I highly recommend that you tell your teachers that you have cystic fibrosis because that way they're aware that you may be absent from class because you're not feeling well, or you may be absent from class because you have doctor's appointments. And I know this is something that's like really hard to bring up to your teachers and to tell them. I get it. I've been there. I'm still there. But just in case something happens and you're hospitalized, it's good to let the teacher know. That way you and the teacher can create a plan of action in case something happens that you're hospitalized. Now, another hardship that some people CF have to endure during school is that they're hospitalized. I have been hospitalized a couple times during a school year, and it is not easy for me. And high school is a little bit hard for me, but my teachers were very flexible and understanding, able to work with me and help me stay on track with my assignments, even though I was a little bit behind in class, but they helped me catch up when I got out of the hospital. In college, that was a different story because there's some teachers who are really understanding, and then sometimes you have those teachers who are not really understanding. And for me, that can be the hardest, when a teacher does not understand and they're not flexible and they just really don't really care. And what I've learned from that is that as long as you do your best, that's all that can really count, because sometimes there's just teachers who are not going to be helpful. And this is where the Student Accommodation Center comes into place, because they can help make sure that the teacher understands that you're hospitalized and that you need help catching up, or a plan of action needs to be addressed, or just aware of the situation, and then figuring out what can be done. What is that? Is that an ant? So I just found an ant in my room. That's not good. Anyways, I got distracted by that ant, and I'm going to move on because I don't remember where I left off and what I was saying, but I hope you guys get the idea of what I was just saying. It's one of those days. The next one is, it's not really a it's kind of a hardship, but not really. It's more of a frustration that I tend to have sometimes, and that's scheduling your appointments so you don't miss a lot of school. Sometimes my doctors are really flexible, which I just love. Then sometimes my doctors are not very flexible. Back in high school and all the other years of school, sometimes it was easy to do that, sometimes it wasn't. Sometimes I would have to schedule doctor's appointments on days that I had a lot of classes or a lot of schoolwork or tests, and that made it hard. Usually we tried to schedule my appointments when I did not have a test, and in college is when I'd be very serious about which days I can miss and cannot miss. And sometimes that's hard, sometimes it isn't. For instance, since I'm at a university, my hospital is like 7 hours away, maybe more. 8 or 9. I feel like 9 is pushing it, but it's several hours away. And so I have the choice of going up to that one or finding one that's local. And my team said I could do whatever I wanted and whatever fit my schedule and whatever worked best for me. And what worked best for me was that I fly up to my appointments, which is what I'm doing. I haven't actually done it yet. I'm about to do it tomorrow, in fact. So we'll find out how successful that goes. But I'd rather do that and be with a team that knows me and knows my history rather than choosing a brand new hospital that doesn't really know me. Scheduling appointments can sometimes be hard, but it's just making sure that you have communication with your team and making sure that they understand your school schedule and what works best for you. So this video turned more into a CF life hacks video, but I hope it helped you guys. If you guys are going into the school year or have kids going into the school year, I don't really know, but I hope this video helped you guys or gave you guys a different perspective or new ideas to try out. I'm in university right now, and I'll be in university for a while. If you guys want to know more about what life is like for me right now and everything like that, I'll link my channel below because I've been doing a few back to school and university videos, so if you guys are interested in that. But we'll have the channels, Staying Salty channels, social media down below, so you can always have updates from us when new videos are going up, and also have mine down there below if you're interested. But I think that's all that I have for today's video, and all that I can really say at the moment of different hardships and how I've overcome them or how I'm still working on them. But don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell so that you're notified every time we upload a new video. We have a lot of great topics coming up for you guys, a lot of ones that you guys asked us to do, so keep an eye out for that, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.